Yeah. Kids asleep, charts away. Trade daddies on the mic. Let's work. Let's work. Wrenching hand by daylight, grease on the sleeves, nightfall, switch lanes, candles and degrees, blue collar mornings, markets after dark, teaching wealth in the shadows, lighting up the charts, from the shop to the screens, breaking cycles, no cap, turn patience into profit, show the roadmap, education first, yeah, the mission stay clean, built on discipline, modern Canadian dream, daddy time, late night grind, charts glow while the world unwinds, trade daddies, yeah, we break it down, from higher highs to support and bounce. OG in the game, seen bubbles and pain, hands wrapped tight, both gloves in games, from the ring to defeat, pressure don't shake, market swings heavy, steady moves get made, W3BC built, yeah, the vision clear, teach and entertain, make the lesson hit here, punchlines land like a clean left hook, markets speak when a trader looks, after bedtime, headphones on, screens glow bright, risk defined, patience tested every night, no hype trades, only structure and plans, read the flow, understand supply and demand, now promises made, just skills passed down, so the next generation builds solid ground, from dads to traders, lessons stay true, knowledge is power, now pass it through. Who runs the chart? Trade daddies. Who breaks it down? Trade daddies. Risk, reward, discipline. Let's get it, daddy time.
Dude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It was the first time I've heard that. Mike just surprised me with the new Jamarooney. Yo, what's up with the Trade Daddies?
What's going on? Welcome in. I figured we needed a little bit of a remix of the Trade Daddies because we have so many amazing things happening right now, and the vibe's got to be higher. Like we had our nice chill, vibe intro, but I feel like we needed a little bit of high energy pump because there's a lot of cool things going on. Bitcoin is pumping. We're close to I've either seen the bottom or we're pretty close to one. And we only got a couple more months of this year, and 2027, 28, 29 are going to be 3 years of mostly up. So
it'd be good. I may want to throw, like, after we get into some top-down stuff, I want to revisit something, and I don't want to talk about it yet because I want to make sure that after we go through it, we want to look at something totally different, something that we've never looked at on this show, and I kind of want to draw some comparisons and see what you think, get your thoughts on it. But I want to do like our normal top-down because I like where that's going. This could just be like an anomaly.
I am open for anything because I went out to dinner with my wife. We had a little date night. My daughter is at my mom's house. She's been sleeping over the last 2 days. So it was, wife and husband time.
There you go.
And I came back a little late. So I have no news for today. I didn't pull any news today. So we will just be in the charts and whatever comes our way, whatever you guys want to talk about in the chat, we're here for you and we will go through together. Deck Screener's so weird. Where the hell is my watch list?
On Deck Screener, you gotta go. Man, I need to probably have
not my watch list. I don't know what count I'm locked in. We'll figure it out after. Anyways, so Bitcoin's pumping a little bit. We talked about last time where I still see lows. I'm stubborn. I still think we're going to see more a lower low, but I could be wrong. And I'll jump into the charts and I'll show you guys where I could be wrong. So let me share my screen.
Before we do that, let's talk a little bit about next week because
futurist
Futurist. We got a big event. What is it? Is it Tuesday, Wednesday?
Tuesday, Wednesday,
the 21st and the 22nd in Toronto. I will be there, hanging out with the boys, and there's some ladies in our crew. But super excited to get together. You guys know the drill. We will be getting a chance to do an impromptu panel up there. We always do, inevitably, because I MC one of the stages, and somebody always doesn't show up, or a panel ends way too early, and we got 15 minutes every year. It's happened. We get time to chat, so we'll be there. We'll stream it. It'll probably be streamed anyway from the conference or whatever. We'll make sure it happens. But looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys. So if you're in Toronto, tap into the Futures Conference, and if you need a ticket, if that's like your barrier to entry, let me know. I've got absolutely plenty.
Oh, we got hookups. Like I hooked up Mothman with the with getting into the show when we were talking at the Bitcoin conference, and I think he said he got like 20 tickets to give out. So if he still got,
he'll have all the guitars on display. He's gonna bring in the Solana, the ETH, and the Bitcoin one.
Dude, my mother-in-law's coming.
Who?
My mother-in-law's coming. She's coming.
Yes, let's go, dude. I love that.
There's a boot camp. So if you're a beginner in crypto, there's a boot camp on Tuesday. I believe it goes from either 9:30 or 8:30 to like 11. It's a Web3 and AI boot camp for beginners. So get there. And I believe you don't even need a ticket for that boot camp specifically. I believe you can enter for free.
Do you want to know who's hosting that?
I think I know. It starts with the J and ends with the chains.
That's one of my duties, is that I'm hosting that boot camp. So I will see you there, man.
It's funny. You say that because I saw the event because I was trying to find the time for my mother-in-law. I'm like, look at the moderator. Oh shit, it's J Chains. So yeah, that would be really funny. So my mother-in-law will meet you.
Fun. That's great. I look forward to meeting everybody there. So again, if you are in the Toronto area, or if you got the opportunity to come to Toronto, I know it's last minute or whatever, but it's going to be a great show. One of the important things is going to these events, especially in the bear market. I know that interest is down, money's down, all that kind of stuff, but you get a chance to actually meet some really good builders, some true people that are here for the right reasons. And so I'm looking forward to it. So if you need a ticket, we got plenty of them. So don't let that be your barrier to not be there.
Yeah, and if you're American, it's like 42% cheaper to come spend your money in Canada. So but anyways, shout out to the chat. Just want to say, Kerry, what's going on, brother? Mike Lowry, welcome to the chat. Mike Vollmer, welcome to the chat. Luca, and we got camping and crypto. Is that Meg? I believe that's Meg. What's going on?
All right. What's up, everybody? GM in the PM, as Luca says, my guy.
GM in the PM. This is the best time. Kids asleep, chilling. My kid's not even home, so like she's gone, and we're just vibing now. And speaking of vibing, we got to get the music pumping here. We got to keep these vibes up.
All right, I'm gonna do this. You guys know that I'm on my my booze free kick. I'm not drinking. I haven't been, but I stopped at the gas station and got a 6-pack of some non-alcoholic beer. Why not? Let's give it a try.
And I have water.
Dude, it's basically carbonated water. It's the same thing that tastes like beer.
my father-in-law loves the Corona non-alcoholic beers. That's what he's been drinking. I'm not a huge like drinker, but like on a hot day, a Corona with like a lime in it.
Oh man, it's not like being in Mexico when you can have that same experience, you know.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's hop into the charts and see what the hell is going on. By the way, when it comes to the futures next week, it's going to be on a Wednesday too, which is Trade Daddies Day. So I think we should set up a nice, either as a recorded or a live stream if we got good internet, right from the cabana. Like that would be set. We'll just take over like we did last time. We'll take over someone's couch, and that'll be our couch.
We'll have everything we need to do. So
we'll set it all up and we'll do it live recording or live whatever. Or maybe I was thinking too about for J Chains AMA sessions. Just do a live and we'll do like an AMA. We'll just vibe, chat, whatever, even if it's a space.
Dude, I'm down. The sky's the limit. I've got so my W3BC Media, my company is a silver sponsor for the event. And with that, like they reached out to me and said, we've got like this list of people that we need you to do an interview for. And so I've got, and then I scheduled a shit ton more. I think I got like 18 interviews planned because we'll have a dedicated space. We will have a dedicated space that we can set up shop and record and do all that stuff. Because I'm probably going to need to bring like, you know, all the big stuff,
all the big gear,
all the gear, be wicked hardcore.
Yeah. I have like I just changed my setup to like be like fit all in the backpack because it was just a mess before. Remember at the big conference, like, bro, do you have a USB-C cable? Yeah, it was a good time. Hey, you know what? This is the journey of being a content creator. Like you start with a little small setup and then you kind of grow as you improve and get better. And you know, you're way more advanced than me, and you basically sound like you're ready for radio or film all the time.
It's wild to think, and I have like I've been in a studio, like a big studio for so many years. Like I have way too much gear. Like I need to get a studio at some point, which maybe that's part of the plan at some point. Like when the token takes off and we get to that point, whatever, you know, we can have a studio and then, you know, we'll do podcasts and bring in guests and it'll all be part of the media experience for what we're building. Who knows?
Hell yeah. Absolutely, man. That would be the dream, man. That'd be awesome. And it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
It's gotta look. We're, like you said earlier, we were talking about this, like we're building slowly because we're building correctly. We're building transparently because we're building for the long term. That's what we're doing. So
exactly. Like anybody can go just throw money everywhere to make it look like it's hype and, oh, look how good we are. And then all of a sudden it dries up and it's like, what the hell happened? Like, I'd rather we take our time, do it right, provide real value for people and
let the people who see the value in what we're doing, let them come to us, because that's the whole point of this. Is like that they're looking. It's an opportunity for everybody.
But at the very least, it's a community to come hang out in.
Smash the like, get us some Bitcoin.
There you go. Smash the like. Tell a friend. There's a fly in my house. What the hell was that? That was weird. And smash that like and do all the stuff. So Bitcoin, we've talked about this every single week. We start with our week down. I can't talk today, guys. I'm too full with Japanese food. We got to start with a top-down analysis, starting with the weekly time frame. And so my whole thing, I posted about this too, is that watching that smooth moving average and the 200-day moving average. It kind of looks like we're going to have a bounce. It depends. This weekly candle is important. We have 3 days and 23 hours before this weekly candle closes. We need to close a green candle above the 200-day moving average to get a bounce. So what we're going to want to see is a nice bounce. So let me show you my my other chart here. I like going on this chart for the weekly. So what I'm looking at is the previous bull markets. So in 2018, we didn't quite really lose the 200-day moving average, and the 21 kind of like came down. It didn't quite bounce off it, but it curled, got close to it, and then off we go to a new bull run. We didn't revisit these lows until COVID, but I'm not really going to count COVID because that was a black swan event, and that may not happen again, right?
Right. Wow.
We never know. It could happen, but we're not gonna use that because it's a one-off when you look at markets, right? Now, are we gonna bounce off here and start moving our way back up? That's possibly what I'm looking at, because we could have an inverted head and shoulders, a double bottom on the weekly. So that's what I'm watching. And the previous bull market, we did lose it. We lost it. We came back above it, and then we had a cross here, and that cross led to our downward movement to a new cycle bottom. So that's kind of where I'm in its holding pattern. I know we've been pumping up a little bit the last couple of days, and that's why I named the show, is it a Bitcoin rally or a bear trap or bull trap, because we're not quite there yet, and we've come down a little bit more since then. So this candle it's almost like an indecision doji. It's not 100% certain where it wants to go. So I wanna see what happens here with this. Maybe it's another week, maybe it's 2 weeks, to see if this flattens out, bounces off, and starts curling back up. But what I will tell you is the stochastic RSI is curling up, and the RSI is coming up. So I want to see this purple line on the RSI cross the yellow, and then I'll be more likely to be on the upside.
Yeah. Do you think the volume, like that volume node's an issue at all, trying to get up over that hurdle?
So there's a little bit of a gap here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
If we can get past this gap, that brings us up to 65. Like 65 is a resistance. Like you see this white line across, that's a point of control. That's where we've had a lot of support. So it was support here, and now it's going to be resistance here. So we got to get above 66.8 at this point. And I also want to see, because when we see price action move to an uptrend, you see one thing, and it's the price thing above that 200, the white line, above the smooth moving average. It comes back to touch it, but it stays above it. Downtrend means we're below it. We come back to touch it, but we stay below it. It's literally the reverse. Right. So you see here an uptrend is above the 200, back to touch it, above the 200, back to touch it. Downtrend is below it, back to it, below it, back to it. So that's what we want to see. So I want to see on the weekly, I'd like to see price action get above that smooth moving average and stay above it. So I'm still waiting for this. This could be a potential long. And your stop loss maybe below this wick here at 61K, and see if you can ride that weekly, because at the very least, it very much looks like you're having a double bottom, and you can get back to probably this liquidity level over here around that could get you to 80K.
What's the what is that green, like right where you had it circled, you got the green candle and then the first red candle and then it dips down. What's that measurement between that and the high from when it swooped back up?
Are you talking about here?
Yeah, that point. Yeah, from those 2 points. What's that dip down? Ultimately before it went back down again.
So it went up 27% before it went back down. And that's it's a good thing that you mentioned that, because if you look at previous bull markets in July, for example, we had, let's see here, June, December 21, 2022, May, June. Okay, so you had a pump up in the summer, and you went up 32% before you came down and made a new cycle bottom. And the same thing here in 2018, 2017, May, June, April, May, June. See, look, you had June, and then July, you pumped up 47%. Before you just made your cycle bottom. So this is where I'm still thinking that we come, maybe even we don't make a new low, but we come revisit the lows, get close to it, even if it's a higher low. I still think in the fall we will, whatever rally we have now, I think we unravel.
It's a little bit of a summer relief, it's like the next little swoop that we've seen, a couple whoop whoop whoop. It's swooping right now. We're gonna get a little look. Sometimes you need a little relief. It's got to go up to go back down. That's how the market works, right? You gotta feed the longs and the shorts. Everybody needs to get fed.
Yeah, exactly. But again, this could be a bottom, because this is a bottoming pattern. A double bottom is a very strong bottoming pattern. So we do have to respect it. And that's why my main thing right now is just watching that 200-day moving or the 200 and the 21 to see how they interact with each other. Are they going to bounce or going to cross? If we cross, we're going down. If we bounce off it, that could be a really good uptrend that we're going to have. And longs might be, your longs might be paying off.
At that generational long. Well, no, because we still think it's going to come down. I still think it's going to come down towards the tail end of the year. And like you said, even if it levels off at where we're at now or whatever, I still think we'll see that one scam wick just to scare the shit out of the market before things start cooking.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't mean that you can't revisit the lows later, but it also means that you could have a nice month or two of a rally. And you know what? It makes sense. Think of it from a psychological point. People are going to say the bottom's in, new bull market. Everyone's going to rush into longs. The long liquidity will flow, and then they'll catch you out and they'll dump it, right? To get all those longs, because you have to build momentum. Right now, the sellers have lost momentum. So that's kind of where I'm going on the weekly. The weekly looks like we could have a pump on our hands if this double bottom plays out. I still want to wait probably a week or two. The problem is with trading, when for sure, you're already too late for that trade. You know what I mean? You have in trading, you got a forecast where you believe it's going to go.
Yeah,
It's all probabilities, and you take the probability that's most likely to pay you, right? But it doesn't. It's never a sure thing. So when we know that this is a clear double bottom, that we're going up, we've already missed the biggest move, right? So you're going to look on your small time frames for consolidation and a point to get in, a little dip to get back in, and then you ride the rest of the wave up. Hey, Mike, what's going on? I don't know if you're talking to me or the other mics. There's a lot of mics in this chat.
Yeah, holy crap. There is Mike Palmer. You got...
it's a good name. It's a good name.
It's a good name. Mike's a good name. I see there's a bunch of you. Who else? Mike Lowry, too. Yeah, but Justin's a pretty good name.
It's a fantastic name. Let's take a look at other time frames here. I wanted to show you guys the 5-day. The 5-day is something I posted something on the about the 5-day on my X here. Let me just go to the chart. I'm seeing a potential head and shoulders. So we see here shoulder, head, shoulder.
Ooh.
With a slanted neckline. Let me do a better neckline. That's just garbage. There we go. Nice neckline with a potential measured move.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's 40K, between 40.
But this is what I'm talking about right here.
So I had a 42K target initially, but around the 40s, low 40s. That's could be what we're making right now. We could be making that right shoulder. We come up a little bit, and so if this starts to round, I would start to watch on that. But that's the 5-day. So this is the problem I'm having. I'm getting a lot of conflicting messages depending on the time frames. The weekly looks bullish. The 5-day, I have this slanted head and shoulders potential, but again, low stochastics, low RSI, the RSI cross. So this could just be a pump. Like this head and shoulders can be invalidated.
Yep.
But the problem is, to invalidate this head and shoulders, we need to beat this high, which is 82.
And you're giving up so many gains on that.
Yeah, or you know what I mean? Like you're losing out on the move. So
overall you zoom back out, right? And I think you draw like your downtrend, and then this way, like whatever time frame, like you've got your downtrend on. It's like once you break out of that, that generally is probably the best structure that you would have, right?
Exactly. You have to ask, like, if I'm going to play this head and shoulder, I'll say, hey, this is a head and shoulders. This is how I would play it. You have your head and you're potentially making a right shoulder. The price action will come back to this neckline, and then we'll lose the neckline. What I would like to see is price go like this, lose the neckline, come back to retest it, and I would get in on the retest with my stop loss right here above it.
Okay.
And then you can get, if it goes down, you got the whole move. That's how I would play it. That would be the most risk adverse way to play it. I wouldn't be front running. Like right now, I'm just watching. Like this is where you would just watch it to see if it's going to play out. But I wouldn't be jumping in on this yet. And then the 3-day. Let me get rid of my my drawings here. Hold on. I have OCD. I can't have too many drawings at once. I like a clean chart. I like a clean chart. What can I say? So again, the 3-day doesn't really look so much like that head and shoulders. It looks like we just have consolidation. If anything, this looks more like a bearish rectangle, where you have like that, and then just a continuation pattern, where you're just going to bounce around in this channel until you inevitably move down 46K. And this is more like, now I see high stochastics looking to come down, RSI curling down. Mind you, that could just be the bounce to down to the bottom of the channel, 58 again.
Yeah. Or, I mean, even look like, the last time that it consolidated on its way up before we took the leg down, right? Like it could just be experiencing that where, yeah, you're going to see it is like all part of that whole process where it consolidates up and then drops again to its next level.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we had here, in my opinion, I believe we had a rising wedge or a bearish rectangle. Again, rising wedge, however you want to call it. It's the same idea. Continuation.
Bearish rectangle or rising wedge, same kind of principle.
A rising wedge would more look like this.
Right. I mean, at some point that was it until it broke out, but then it got rejected.
But in my opinion, it's just a slanted bearish rectangle, because you come into it from a downtrend, you consolidate, and you continue down. And And if you were to take the measured move of this, you basically hit it perfectly.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then the same thing is going to potentially happen here. Like you're going to move down to like 40. It might even go lower. Like depending on how you want to measure this. You want to measure it from here. Then when it breaks out, you might have it move down to like 42K, like 42K, 47K. I've been seeing these numbers come up quite a bit when I do my analysis. So that's where I'm leaning. That might be somewhere around our cycle bottom. But I'm no longer thinking 30s anymore. I don't know if we see 30K anymore.
Even on a scam wick?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen, of course.
I feel that's going to be ultimately like.
Are you going to be at your computer? Are you going to be in a position to be able to take advantage of it? Right.
I will put here. I will at some point. I will dial in like my by next week. I will give me a week to dial this in, and I will put in a long at like 38.9 or something like that, right? And I will
like a buy order.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't see you not being able to hit that. If it goes down there, like even if it's a scam, and it might be just a scam wick on the exchange that you're trading on. Like it may not hit that for very long. It just trigger the buy order and away you go, right? Anything can happen. I didn't think last bull run we're gonna go under 20K because typically you don't go under the previous all-time high, but we did. We went down, depending on what chart you look at, we went down to 16K, 15K, which was pretty scary when we were living through it.
It's that shakeout, baby. It's the shakeout for the breakout. Carry, Mr. Belding is ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you. It's not my music either, by the way. But yes, it is Belding music.
This is a lot of the AI music that I made.
Carrie's indifferent. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like that we use AI music because he's a true music maker.
Well, he can make music for us. That'd be awesome.
DJ Carrie. Oh man, what is it? Damn it.
Here we go. Play this one.
Not a DJ name. What is it, Carrie? I'm sorry. Here, go back to that.
Oh, you like that one? I made this one for the Bitcoin conference. All right, so on the 3-day, again, it probably could be coming down. It still may have room to go up here. Like we haven't really reset here, so we have to come to the top. We'll see where this goes. Let's go to the daily now, because the daily for me was telling me that we were going to roll over. Like the stochastics have been high for a while, and I've been just waiting for this daily chart to break down. But like the weekly looks bullish, so this is where I'm like, what happens first? Does the daily happen first and then the weekly, or does the weekly pump up and then the daily that tops out the daily and then we come for a reset? So that's what I'm watching. We have a pump to the upside here for the RSI. We have the stochastic very high here. MACD's in the green, just kind of going sideways. Like we're gonna have a move at some point, but is it up or down? But again, I'm still. Like you can see this white line here. We're clearly having this as resistance now. So your 67.3 is 66.9. Sorry, that's our resistance right now. We touched it here, got rejected. We're coming back up to it now. So do we get above that line? Which is, I'm going to put a line here.
It's interesting. It's going to have to go through two battles simultaneously, or like really one after the other, right? Because it's going to have to beat the point of control where there's a shitload of liquidity, there's a shitload of pressure. Then also, like if it does climb up there, then you got the 200-day that you're going to be going up against. Like,
yeah, does it try to target that? So when you look at the VRVP, like that line coincides with this spike of volume here. So you have the gap, and that could be like you could pump up and then go through the gap and you stop right there again. And that's decision time. If you come above this line and then you bounce off it, that's a good long. That's an SR flip. That's a support and resistance flip. That is very bullish. So if we do get above this line and we bounce off it and it becomes support again, that's kind of like what we had here. We're kind of consolidating, chopped out above and below it. We came back, bounced off it, had a nice pump, even bounced off it again, and then a huge pump. So this is an important resistance line, and if we can get above it, I'm gonna believe that longs are the way to go. Like I'm gonna flip bullish until we start to break down. And summer usually is a time where things go up. I've noticed, like, I've always had good Augusts in crypto ever since I got in crypto. Like I got into 2018, which was a bear market, and I had a great August. That's when I made some money in crypto, and I ended up, putting a down payment on my house, not knowing what the hell a bull and a bear market was. I was like, oh, I made so much money, it's amazing. Oh my God. Yeah, like I sold it, and then like 2 years later, I'm like, what the hell? Oh man, I should have kept it. Like, but that's how you learn, right? I came back to crypto because I'm like, oh, I did it wrong, and now you get a little bit better every time. You
harder, 1% better every time. Well, more than 1% every cycle, that's for sure.
Yeah, you should be making hundreds of percents every cycle.
Then don't give it back. Revenge trading. Don't do that.
Yeah. It's honestly, I've been doing a lot better lately because I'm not trading as much. I'm very picky of what I'm choosing to trade, and it has to be like obvious that like we're going up. Yeah. But then what I do is I just have higher positions, because I'm more likely to win the trade.
I'm more confident in the setup actually playing out the way that you intended it. Makes sense.
And understanding that, like, I'm going to probably be in the red for a while. I'll come back to it in a couple days. Like, I put my stop loss now at resistance levels where, like, I don't think we're going to see this price. I think we're going to see this price first before this price. And then that's my bet. If I lose a couple $100, so be it. And that's been, leading me to more success. But trading bigger time frames, because bigger time frames are more accurate instead of just scalping the 1 minute, 5 minute, and whatnot. If I'm going to do 1 minute, 5 minutes, it's going to be way smaller, like $10-15 on like 50x leverage, and try to make like $50.
Dial it up and rip it, just quick. Just hope it just goes in the direction you chose.
I do 50x for all of my trades, but
every one of my trades.
I trade cross, right? So I don't really have a liquidation price. Okay, so on the daily, I've been looking at this daily for weeks now, and I'm just waiting for it to come. I'm waiting for a reset of the stochastic and to see what the heck this RSI is going to do. Like, do we come back to the top here, or do we kind of just go a little bit above the neutral line and roll over? So you got to wait and see. But if we get above that support and resistance that I said, 73K is in play. Like, that 200-day moving average may be the point where we go up to get rejected, back up to this liquidity, like right above here, because there's not really much stopping you here. Like,
right.
And we have more gaps. You get above. Oh, I lost it here. I swear, I hate how it changes every time you zoom out, because it incorporates more data. Okay, so when we get above this here, if we get through this gap, we have another gap up to 68K. And then we get above here, you're looking at, there's your 70K right there, right? So we got some work to do. It's going to take some time. Let's see where the 4 hour is at. 4 hours bullish. So the 4 hour, we have let me zoom in a little bit better here. So on the 4 hour, we have the bounce, the 21 bounce off the 200. We popped off it. We came above, and now we're consolidating sides. This is basically a bull flag, guys. So this is pretty good. I got to get more music on here. I made so much more music. I just didn't have time to upload it today.
All good.
Yeah, I hate how I'm gonna make a playlist that automatically plays. I'm gonna make like something, because having to change it every time is annoying. All right, so we have a bull flag here on the 4 hour, in my opinion. I think we just continue. Like, if everything stays bullish, like I was saying, we can continue. Mind you, stochastic RSI is high here, and the RSI is coming down. So we got to hold this bottom trend line. And then if we pop off, you're looking at 68K. So do we just consolidate in this pattern for a bit? Let me just extend my lines here, because maybe we just consolidate in here for a bit and just bounce in this channel. While this can go down as we're bouncing in this channel, by the way. If we're consolidating, the RSI, the stochastic RSI can reset. And that's kind of what we're looking at. The more sideways, the better. I've been noticing some patterns I've been finding that go sideways for a long time. I've been winning on it because the volatility starts. You start to notice the candles will get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you just have a move either to the upside, downside. If it's bullish, like you're above the 200-day moving average, you're more likely to win longs than you are to win shorts.
Right.
So we're just waiting for consolidation.
We need to get a little bit farther. It's like for me to feel confident with just like throwing along, like I would want to be farther away from the 200-day because like I just feel like we're just coming right back to give it a little smooch, and then from there it's decision time, right?
Yeah, I like the best. Like for example, this is the model that I like to trade is when we cross and come and touch back. But the model also is when the stochastics and RSI are low and curving up.
Confluence.
Yeah, I want to see. I'm more likely to win when you have a reset here. So for example, like the best time to enter this trade. Let me look here. Yeah, probably could have been here. It could have been here, and we come back to touch it. So this probably would have been the best time to enter the trade. You have the cross of the 21 and the 200. Price came back up, and then we came back to touch the 200-day moving average, and that would have been your entry right there. Like right as we start coming down here, you put your entry here, and then you get this whole move. But again, I probably would have taken it. It's not clean because like the price went so much below it. I would if we ignore. I think I can do this here. Replay. So if I ignore, let me cut out this stuff one.
And that's a heavy consolidation.
So here's the replay. I'm going to play it here at 1x speed. So as the price action played out here, I probably wouldn't have traded this because I'm like, oh, we're losing the 200-day moving average, and we came below it, and I would probably be anticipating the cross to the downside. So it's hard to say in the moment, you know what I mean? That's why I'm showing you the guys the replay, because like you may not in hindsight it's easy to see, but that may not have been the case when you're trading it. So like you may have not wanted to get in here, but looking in hindsight, that was the best time to get in.
That would have been the time, yeah.
But let's look at the hours we were at.
And that was on what, the hourly, or that
was 4 hours. So like if you look at the hourly, like you see a cross here. We came back, we went up, we touched the 21. This technically would have been entry. And as you can see, my green dot, my indicator's flashing here because that's the model. Right? And we've come down since. So we'll see if we continue to go down. The stochastic RSI is near the bottom, could reset soon. RSI is we're just starting to come up. If you look here, we're just starting to peak out. So what you want to see is this RSI break out of this downtrend. Actually, maybe we'll go here.
Just see that continuance of the trend, right? And obviously things could change at any moment, but
yeah, so that's why I'm gonna work my way down the timelines and see the model. Like the model starts on the 1 minute, then it goes to the 5 minute, and then it goes to the 15 minute, then it goes to the 1 hour, and so on and so forth. So, and we build our trades from that. Like you look at the 1 minute to see momentum, and then you could possibly get it in. Like it's more safer to get into start the trade on the 5 minute, and obviously more safer on the 15 minute. You have way more momentum behind you if it starts making its way up in the timeframes. And remember, we showed you the weekly looks bullish. So if the weekly is bullish and you're starting to see the smaller timeframes build, then you're more likely to have the trend on your side going long.
Right. Trend is your friend.
So the hourly looks like it could continue to go up. We have a little bit of like a falling wedge here. And we want to see the falling wedge break to the upside. So this would be a move like something. Oops. This would be a move like this potentially. Back to 65.2. That could happen tomorrow. Let's look at the 15 minute. Oh, even when I press back, it does that too. It gets rid of my. All right. So 15 minute, same idea. We're coming back to touch the 200-day moving average here. So we want to bounce off it. So you're going to want to see the 21-day, that white line, bounce off the 21 or get close and bounce. You are seeing the stochastic RSI curl back to the upside, and same with the RSI. So that's telling me We're more bullish than bearish on the short time frames. MACD is starting to lose some red momentum here, solid momentum. So maybe we start to flip into the green again. Time will tell. 5 minutes below. So this is where I was talking about. This is where we're going to want to see.
The momentum is starting to go green.
Exactly. So I see the 1 hour could potentially go up. I see the 15-minute potential pump to the upside. Okay. So I see those two things. Now I look at the 5 minute and the 1 minute. I wait for the 1 minute to get above to show the model, and I wait for the 5 minute to show the model. And if those both show the model, then that 15 minute and that 1 hour are more likely to play out the way I want. So now I would be watching that 5 minute and see when the model shows up. High stochastics, we want this to reset. We want this white line across the orange or the yellow line, and then come back to retest it and then pop off. Again, the 1 minute is working its way back up. Mm-hmm. So it starts there. That's where it starts, the momentum. And it may not. We just might have sideways all night because it's 9:45 in the Eastern time zone. There's not even a lot of volume normally in summertime. So at night, we may not have anything happening until, when New York opens tomorrow. So we'll see where that goes. That's kind of where I'm going for Bitcoin. It's kind of all over the place. If you want to look at the weekly, we're bullish. The 1 hour, 4 hour, like those things look like you can have some moves to the upside, but we need the 1 minute and the 5 minute to start it. So we have some potential upside for Bitcoin. And if the weekly plays out, 70, 80K could be in play. It'll build up that way.
I think most importantly, like this whole thing and like the discussion is, and if someone's like listening, thinking what should I do? Like, should I be looking for the long or the short? I think you should be looking for both, right? And you set your idea for situations, and whatever triggered first. I think that's what you got to be paying attention to. But it's just so funny how how things can be so contrastingly different on the different time frames where. When you zoom it out, and I fully believe, if you could zoom back to the weekly again, just where we're at, along with the 200-day, I just feel like we're playing this little game of cat and mouse where it's going to bounce around here for a minute, and it's going to, try to do the little fake out. And this, to me, is probably the most important metric that we need to be watching right now. Is what's gonna happen here on this weekly, on the time frame. Because look, you and I have talked for a long time about these moving averages and how they look, and when you see a big stretch, they always come back, and usually it's gonna go to the downside. Well, we just got done, you can see, with a huge stretch to the upside of the 200-day. When was the last time we were below it? It's probably going to be time to take. That's my thesis from this long one, from this long time frame, is it just looks like we're ready to go down below it because we haven't been down below it, and that's kind of the rally. That's the rally that we need, is to get into the depths of despair. I don't think we're quite there yet, with the sentiment.
Yeah, you're right, but I'll tell you, this weekly, this doesn't happen very often,
right?
In the past, let's see how many. Let's count how many times this happened that we've been down here. Where the 21 is close to the 200. I'm circling all the times I can see here. This didn't even get that close. I'm not even gonna count it.
What? We don't have any news articles. But I did see something, and you could maybe pull it up if you wanted to.
It's happened 5 times. 5 times. Since 2018, guys. That's it. That's why I'm this could be the bottom.
It probably very well. It's that time. It's you should be DCAing, but we may see a case like what we saw in 2022 where it dipped well down below it and kind of messed around. Because here's the deal, and this is why I say this. And if you want to, you could probably pull up the Altcoin Daily post from today about Larry Fink talking about Bitcoin and how it was over leveraged. And so basically they said they manipulated the market to pull it down because there was too much leverage. It was just too hot with leverage. You know what I mean?
This one here? Crypto holder. This is their video though.
No, there's a short one. There's a shorter one. No. Keep going. This one. Yeah.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can. Okay, hold on. I can get sound, but I have to let me remove my screen for a second and share it with sound. Stop screen, share screen with also audio, entire screen.
Hey Cottage, hey Average Joe, hey Kiki. Welcome to the show. We are the Trade Daddies. Make sure you guys smash that like button. If you are watching on X, you are definitely going to want to repost the video out, tag some friends. Cottage, updates on the token. Yeah, we're going to do that a little bit later. We're going through Bitcoin right now. We'll go through a little bit of news. We're going to watch a video from Larry Fink really quick, and then we'll get to that a little bit later. So you are just in time, fam.
All right. So let's play this, and we'll see. I didn't see this one, so it'll be the first time I'm seeing it.
Is it playing? We can't see it or hear it.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There you go.
There's no
restart
question,
that.
as I said it in earlier times when I was here, I was always worried about the leverage in Bitcoin and crypto. There was too much leveraged players in it. That's why we had the washout, and I think there's more stability at these levels here. But no, we don't see that much implicit leverage. For the scale of the capital markets,
Why we had to wash it out?
is not as large. I mean,
October 10th.
That doesn't mean there's not pockets. But no, I, as I said in my prepared remarks this morning, I'm very bullish on the markets over the next 12 months. I think there's
okay, but really, it was too much leverage, so they had to wash it out. But no, there's not too much leverage, but we had to wash it out. Okay, so clearly now we all know that the market is 100% manipulated, and we knew that anyway. If you looked at the ETFs, like the ETF inflow and outflow is what's been controlling the market for, I don't know, a little while now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know what? We've also talked about this previously. Is this we just may not have the volatility that we used to have. Like that's why I'm saying this. We have to entertain the idea that this is the bottom, whether we make a higher low and revisit lows later this year or not. This still like 57K could have been the bottom. And say we come back down and revisit, I don't know, 60K again, and that's it. That's your higher low, and then you're off to a new bull run. We have to entertain that idea. Like in full transparency, like I started DCA. I bought a full Bitcoin. I'm ready to go. Like I'm gonna continue to DCA every month. I don't care about the price because I don't know where the bottom is. Like nobody's gonna time it perfectly.
Right. But but it's a very like based on the assessment and the looking and the education of going through this, and historically speaking, it's not a bad idea if you are looking to build a position to do that right now based on what you just saw. Now, could it go down a little bit lower? Yes. You've seen it where it could wick down. It could spend a few days down. This is the weekly chart, so it could spend a few weeks down there. But ultimately, you know where the upside potential of Bitcoin is going, and it's going to be,
at the very least, all bull markets have, even when you find a bottom, you go sideways for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like if you notice here, like we found a bottom and yeah, we went up, but like all in all, you kind of just went sideways for months. So this could go, this rounded bottom, see how wide this rounded bottom is? This could just go sideways and still make a rounded bottom, but it could easily do something like that.
Dude, it's so hard to like if you were to put like the whole Bitcoin chart on the screen at one time, like it's really hard to say that this thing has even had a bear market. I mean, look at that. That's insane, right?
Yeah, like it's kind of insane. I can't even do it. I have to do a curve, but yeah, it's I look at it this way, like the bottoms are going up. That's all I care about. The bottom's going up. What I got to worry about? Just stick around for 4 years. Just do it. Stick around for 4 years, and even if you buy the tops, you're doing all right.
This is facts. I mean, you're gonna be sad for a while, but you'll be all right eventually.
Well, you're only sad because you don't understand it, right? When you understand the cyclicality of it, and it's not just Bitcoin. Like traditional markets are cyclical too, because there's something called the debt refinancing cycle, and the government's got to refinance debt every certain amount of years, and that's where money printing comes in. So that's why assets have the S&P ever since like what 2008 has basically followed the same cycles, like 3 years up, 1 year down. Like it's almost exactly the same. It's because that's just the new world we live in. There's no long bear markets anymore. And so even like right now, if we just went back up to, previous all-time highs, that's 98. You're doubling your money at this point, right? 98% is nothing to shy about. I know people get like desensitized to it being in crypto, but 98% is fucking good.
Dude, that's you're not going to see that many assets give you a return like that. I know there are some opportunities.
Yeah.
What do you think about SpaceX 135?
Let's take a look. I saw someone bought it today. I don't know. I have a hard time. Let me go to the week. There's not enough information on the week. Let's go to like the 4 hours should be fine.
I mean, it's just it's so overbought. It is so hyped up and overvalued. Like August is going to be bloody for SpaceX, dude.
I'm sorry, but if you didn't see this coming, I don't know. Maybe I can't help you. Like, it's was the SpaceX IPO like not just scream out, "This is the top,
market top, market top, it's in."
Yeah, for anybody that's been in crypto long enough, when euphoria is at peak, right? And it's the same idea here. Like, it's coming back. Like, it's lower than its freaking entry. Like, it's a launch price.
I told my mom to hold off for $700. I think she's gonna start. She's gonna start building a position. She's gonna scale in like sometime soon. But I think sub $100, sometime between $180 is probably like a really good long-term.
Yeah. Well, let me show you something here, because this is what I thought about of like if I was to invest in it. By the way, you could be making a double bottom here, right? Bottom, longer bottom. It's called an Adam and Eve double bottom.
Okay.
Right. Very, very good bullish pattern. Now, if you got the lows, right? Let's look at Meta for a second. Let's look at Meta on the NASDAQ. So if you got Meta around launch time, right? Oops. You had a huge dump. It
wouldn't be a show if we didn't do one of those, man. I'm telling you what.
Every fucking time. It's crazy. So it came up, dumped, double bottom, by the way, and it never went back. So this could be one of those things where SpaceX makes a bottoming pattern and then that's it, just up from there. Like, it's going to obviously have its volatility up and down, but like this could be a generational buy for SpaceX if you believe in the company, if you believe in what the vision excuse me, of what they're going to do. I believe that this company is going to be around for a while. I believe in Elon. Like, I honestly, like, this guy, it's amazing how much he's changed. One person has changed the world. Right. So I had a hard time not thinking that it won't succeed. And I'm a Starlink user, for example. Starlink and SpaceX, the way they're using Starlink to fund SpaceX and all that, like, it's a revenue stream that works. It's continuously working. The internet's fantastic. Like, I did my live stream on Trade Daddies Starlink in the bush, and it worked out perfectly. Like, that just goes to show, like, the technology. I drive a Tesla, and like, I'm telling you, it's so over-engineered and how good. Like, I work on cars and I work on other electric vehicles, and like the technology on a Tesla, they're decades ahead of anybody else right now. So I bet on Elon. Again, this is obviously not financial advice, but I believe in the company, so I could do something like what Meta did here. Mind you, this took a long time to get to this point.
Is it possible to overlay the charts with each other?
Probably. I don't know how to do it.
So go up where Meta is. There's that plus sign. Yeah, and then just type it in there.
Oh shit! See. SpaceX is SPCX, right?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Did it work?
Oh, you know what? It's not gonna, because we want to compare the beginning part. We don't want to compare where it's at right now. So it'll be in your indicators now. So you have to drop down the 7.
What, here?
No, the caret 7 underneath, like the red box under Meta. Yeah. So to turn it off, to turn it off, you split that.
Oh, I see. That was weird. So it won't work?
It's not. No, you need to probably copy the candle structure and overlay it. It's probably
Okay. I have never done that before, so I'll have to learn how to do that. But look, kind of what I'm saying is I think it could be something setting up of what Meta did. It might be beautiful down the road. So it couldn't hurt to throw, if you got some extra money to throw at it.
The only caution why I say August is going to be bloody is because like 20% of the early investor shares are being unlocked August 5th. If the price of the share of the stock is above 175, they release an additional 10%, so 30%. And then on August 21st, there's another 7% unlocked. So it's either going to be between 27 or 30% unlocked in the month of August, dog. It's going to be brutal.
Yeah, I don't like the stock market is floating around all-time highs like this, like the S&P and all that. I still think we have a lot downside to come still, like at least for the stock market. And this is where, like, talking macro, you have to ask yourself as an investor, the S&P 500 is at like all-time highs, or floating around all-time highs, right? Very close to them, right? What is my next best option? How much more do I think I'm going to get percentage returns in the S&P 500? So this is where I think this rotation back into crypto comes in, because crypto has been underperforming this year, right? Now, the rotation goes into crypto because like an investor is going to be like, in the next 2 years, where's my best return going to be for my money? It's probably crypto, right? Because we're more than likely to have a downside.
Tech, right? AI, crypto.
Well, the AI bubble is going to cool off for a bit. Like I still think AI is going to go crazy, but I think the AI bubble, because what was pumping it was chips and this and that, and now those are slowing down. Everybody bought the chips. All the companies have bought the chips and they're hoarding them. They're just hoarding them because we don't have the energy yet. And then, now they're building out the data centers, but again, still same bottleneck, energy. Don't have energy. Don't have transformers and all that stuff like that. So when they stop buying these things and they stop the build outs, then you're going to have to wait for that energy to be hooked up for those things to start being productive. So I think that the AI narrative will slow down, and then you're going to start to see the stock market go down, because really the AI narrative has been carrying the S&P, right? Nvidia and all those AI stocks or technology stocks.
What about now that they're so much easier to buy with tokenized versions, even though they're synthetic? Like, what does that do?
Well, yes, they're easier to buy, but you still evaluate it the same way, right? Like, for example, like these tech companies have been putting out revenue like crazy, but all of a sudden they're taking on debt, which they don't really do because they're just building all these data centers like crazy right now. So they're leveraged. So I think it slows down. I think there's going to be a period of time where, while we're waiting for energy hookups and transformers and all that to get those data centers online, to get the productivity from AI that we're expecting, we're going to slow down. And the next 2 years, I think crypto is going to take the reins, because that's the next best thing for return on investment. And then you have that pull. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Everybody believes it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So everybody's been talking. The more you start to see the AI bubble is going to burst, blah, 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 it'll probably come to fruition. And then again, you're going to see a rotation of money into crypto. We're still waiting for the clarity bill.
Right.
So
does it happen? Like, they're about ready to go on recess, right? Like, don't we have like a few weeks and then we lose them for like the?
Oh yeah, that's right. August, right?
Something like that.
There you go. So that makes sense for that August, slowdown. Maybe we pump up into August, and then once the slowdown happens, we dump. So we'll see. September's never is. It was a September. That's never really a great month. Let me go take a look at the CoinGlass, right?
I love CoinGlass, man. They got so much good information.
So, and I love how much you get for free.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where it is. Heat map token. What is it? The monthly returns. I always forget what it's called. volume, heat map, gainers, losers.
Crypto flipping monitor. Click on that. We got to see what that is.
What is it?
Crypto
Flipping?
flipping monitor. Okay. So what's that Bitcoin versus gold? What is that thing?
The market cap, 4.59%.
Gold's outperforming Bitcoin right now, big time.
Yeah. I think we're just building.
Do you think? Now look, there have been times where when gold performs and Bitcoin doesn't, and then there's like the sell-off and they move in the in opposite directions. Do you think is that something we should be paying attention to? Is that gold and Bitcoin a relationship?
I think gold went on a like a generational bull run. I don't think it's going to do that again. I think Bitcoin's going to continue to outperform it. Like when you talk about a long-term data, like over like 10 years, Bitcoin's still going to be ahead of gold. And I think in 10 years from now, I believe Bitcoin will still be ahead of gold. There'll be moments in time where gold will outperform Bitcoin, but it'll happen less often than when Bitcoin's outperforming gold, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, on a 1-to-1 basis, 1 ounce of gold is worth like 4,500, and 1 Bitcoin is worth like.
Exactly, it's more deflation. Like the fundamentals for Bitcoin are still better than gold. So, and again, when we move into this age of where the millennials become the older people, the boomers die off, like there's not going to be a generation left that doesn't value quick transactions in digital cash. I don't carry cash on me. Like I haven't carried cash on me forever, right? Like, and I believe we're going to move to it and maybe it's 10 years from now or 15 years from now, nobody's going to carry, like very little people carry cash. Like they never really have carried it as they were adults, right? And they wouldn't carry it now. Monthly returns for Bitcoin. Let's take a look here. So September, let's look at September in bear markets. 2022, September.
Big bag.
It was down 7%. 2018, we were down 5.58%. And
average is down 3%.
Yeah. So we'll see where September goes. August in bear markets, 2018, again, down 9%. 2022, we were down 13%, right? And July's
always pretty good.
16% up in July. And 20%. So again, July could be a bullish month. This makes sense to me when I look at this and I think of that double bottom on the weekly. I'm like, okay, this makes sense.
Let your longs, boys. Long your longs.
Long your longs and get ready to short your shorts. All right, so let's take a look at J-Chains. What do you think?
At the coin?
Let's take a look at the coin.
Do it.
Oh, there we go.
I've had this hat for, I don't know, at least 5 years in crypto. I've never had a reason to wear it until now. I love it.
I don't know why it reminds me of like a stalk of corn.
Like a John Deere hat. Oh, it's
John Deere.
This little Bitcoin pin on it.
Do you have a ride-on lawnmower?
No, I don't even own a lawnmower. I have such a we have a really small front yard and a big tree that covers all the grass anyway. So I use like a weed whacker to mow my lawn.
That's awesome. I used to have a weed whacker that connects to a base so you can make it a lawnmower.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I lived in like a condo before that didn't have very much grass. So the J-Chains chart looks pretty good. I have to say, we have been building. We're establishing, bottoms and making higher highs and higher lows. So that's what we want to see. As again, the chart's new, so more data is coming in. We're starting to see on the 15-minute, we got a 200-day moving average. I'm gonna change this. Let's get a new song here.
Set the J-Chains coin vibe, the silver bull, baby.
I have new songs for this, but I haven't uploaded them yet, so I don't have that high vibe yet. All right, so let's see here. So we're above the 200-day moving average on the 15-minute. The 21 is crossed. and we're just on a little bit of an uptrend here, right? So this is what we want to see. We want to see some continuation here. Hi, let me get rid of this and make my chart a little bit bigger here. Okay, so my RSI coming up, starting to curl a little bit, and my stochastic is up high. So we want to see if we have some more move to the upside before we come back. What you really just want to see is you just want to see price action move up, come back to the 21, move up, come back to the 21, and just stick with it, right? Just kind of what we're doing here. Back to 21. That's perfect. That's what I want to see. Again, we're a little far from the 21, so maybe we just come back to visit it, and we see this uptrend trajectory like this, and we come back and just keep bouncing off this 21. So that's what we want to see if you're a bull. 5 minute, same idea, looking pretty good above the 200. That's what we want to see. And the 1 minute should be the same, exactly. More of the same here. Looks pretty good with a market cap of 110K. Pretty nice. We've gone up, what, like 3K today?
Yeah.
So we're building, again, we're building slow. And imagine, like, there's so much more. Like, this is just the ground floor. We're just getting started, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been an interesting process so far. I've been, going on shows, talking about what we're doing, how we're building it, and just trying to get, some more people who understand the vision, right? Like, it's not, I was on an AMA for a while today, and I was telling everybody, like, it's been crazy, just like how people come out, and it's like, everybody's my best friend, but then they send me like a list of like $13,000 of things that I need to do in order to like hype train this thing up. It's like, no. That's not what we're doing here. Like, I don't want that. Like, we're doing it a different way. This isn't a coin. This is a business. Like, we're running like a business. So, we're trying to find the best ways to do it. Like, it's like every day, like we're shipping something, we're making a decision, I'm being transparent. Something's happening every single day. And, that's kind of what we're working on with it right now, is just to make sure that the fundamentals are set up correctly so that when we do scale this thing, like, everything is, the foundation was built correctly so that there's no issues, for anybody or like anything anywhere.
Absolutely. And by the way, anybody in chat, if you guys are in chat and you have any questions, this would be a good time to, put them out there so Jay Chains can maybe answer. If you have any questions, we can do a little AMA. Just put them out there. And, if you have any ideas, feel free to post them in the chat, and let's discuss. So yeah, like, you know what, we're just building here. I know recently you had put some of the supply into a liquidity pool.
Yeah. So look, let's do this. I'm going to share my screen, and
I got you.
Let's see if I go here, or you know what, you can do it. Just go to w3bcmedia.com/treasury. 3bcmedia.com/treasury. Oh, wow, I spelled it right the first time. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not giving you my cookies.
And I can't eat any cookies right now. I'm not eating any flour or sugar, so I can't have any cookies anyway.
Oh my God.
So this is like, okay, again, I'm trying to just be open and transparent with everything, where it's all going and how it's working out. And so, I had gotten 60% of the supply, and I said, hey, listen, like, first off, that's way too much just to sit in one wallet. And obviously everybody who's in crypto knows that's like a red flag. So what we said was, all right, look, we're building for longevity. Let's put it into allocations that make sense, whether it's a founder vesting schedule. Look, I'm not doing this for free. There is an allocation, but it will be timed out based on metrics and all sorts of stuff. So like, you've got to settle that up. But for now, everything's just sitting. We've got marketing, partnerships. We've got ways that we can scale. We're building a treasury. We're building a strategic reserve for the company, so that like other projects that want to come and partner up with us, like, if we exchange some kind of a deal and we come to an agreement, we buy some of their tokens, those go into the strategic reserve as well. And so that we're a steward of the community, we're a steward of our own tokens and all that. And then also one thing I'm really excited about, I've started to get a few signups for, because we posted it in the group, but we're doing fantasy football. I put enough tokens in there to fund two years of fantasy football. With prizes and all that stuff, and there's buy-ins and all that stuff, but we're going to be doing prizes and everything, and I've got 2 years of prizes worth. And then obviously as the league grows and we get more, there'll be ways to collect more and add to it. But I said, look, I love fantasy football. I do it every year, so we're going to do it with our community, and now we've got a way to incentivize people, and we've got a budget to do so.
Hell yeah, love it. Yeah, I see that. I see you got the treasury. So the strategic reserve, I like that idea too, like holding different, because that also spreads the risk around. Like you can even like again like treat it like Trump there. Buy some Bitcoin in there, put it in the reserve. Buy some.
Like that, and that's another thing. Like I got to get with the community, and we've got to talk, and we've got to really figure out like how this is going to work, because like when the market cap does get to a certain price, or like how we figure out like a schedule to to sell off the tokens and convert them into USDC, USDT, whatever it is, maybe some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, whatever, definitely some Chainlink. But that's what that is for. That's what that allocation is for, and so that we can start to build up a treasury. We're going to keep JChain's tokens for sure. We're going to add more to it. We're going to buy. We're going to swap. We're going to do all sorts of stuff. And so that's like what allocations like that are for. And then obviously we've got to do a little bit of marketing. We've got some people that want to make some videos and do some stuff. So we'll give some allocations. Plus, like some of the homies and people that are working on this, like it's like building my boardroom, my board team. Like I've got to make sure that everybody's got a vested interest, so that we are ultimately successful and everybody reaps the reward from it. So that's what all of these allocations are for. They're not for me. I'm not selling my tokens right now. I have no intention on doing any of that.
So I have a question for you.
Yes, please.
If I wanted to stake my JChain's token, can I do that yet?
Ah, man, I love that you asked that. So me and the guy from Pantheon Vault, we've missed each other a few times, but the goal is to connect. I've got the 120 million tokens sitting in the wallet ready for that. And that's part of that plan of, yes, if you want to stake, you will earn some rewards on that for staking in the form of the JChain's token. Plus, like I was saying, with the partnerships, if we, say we get like a % supply of another project, I will chop that in half. We'll put a half of the % in the strategic reserve, and then we'll put a half of the % in the stake vault, so that the community members who are staking, earning the JChain's tokens, also start to earn those community tokens of the partners that we've brought in, because ultimately it's the community effort that makes this whole thing go around. It's their support, and the community ultimately got me to this position right now to even have this opportunity. So it's just my way to give back to my people. And plus, like, a lot of you motherfuckers been around since day one. So my day one homies, let's get it.
Let's go. Yeah, I like the for me, like the staking thing, I love staking. Obviously everyone loves making yield. I'm just curious about how that process works. Like, do you have to work with like a third party to the stake with, or can you just stake from like Phantom, like directly from Phantom Wallet or Jupiter?
You know what? I got to look into it. Like it was one of those projects that it was on a show. They were talking about what they were doing, and we talked a little bit in the background, and we were supposed to have a meeting. But nothing's come of it yet. So if there's another opportunity, and this is like one of the good things about it, and again, I'm trying to do the best thing, and including the community and asking these questions and saying, hey, if there's a better way to stake and you guys earn rewards on this token, let's do it. Let's set it up. Let's talk about it. I'm not married to any ideas. I just want to do what's best for everybody and what everybody's like the happiest with. So if you're like, dude, if you're not staking on Phantom, like, get fucked. Like, I don't want that. Like, I want to make sure that everybody's comfortable. And like, that's what I'm working with right now, is trying to get on Jupiter, is trying to get the token verified, because it's got, it's not verified. I've submitted the form for that, the metadata. I submitted the 2 tweets for like, we've done this, we've reached out and done that. So like, I've done the things that I can do. There's just one other thing. We need the community to go in and like do some smart likes for.
That's kind of more what I was meaning. Is more like is there a process to get to a point where you can stake it? I guess, and I guess it's part of verification.
I would think that they would want it to be a verified asset before they're going to allow it. I could be wrong. I don't know. I learned how to do between last week and this week's show, dude. I set up a USDC liquidity pool.
It's not sick. Like, it's, it's sometimes you just need a little nudge, right?
Yeah, I got nerded out. I was on the phone for like 4 hours with my buddy, and we went through it, and he kind of walked me through setting up and what I needed to do, and it works. And the liquidity pool is working.
And the good thing now too is like, where we are in crypto now, it's probably a hell of a lot easier now than it was 5 years ago to do this kind of stuff, right?
I would have called myself a nerd, even though I am now. I would have called myself a nerd back then for even trying something like that.
I love it. I love to see it. God, I just when I see the other stuff, and I think I'm like, man, the possibilities are boundless. There's so many ideas that we can do, and I'm excited to see where this goes. So if you guys, you guys have an opportunity to be on the ground floor, really, of something special, hey, it's there for you. It's there for you to get. And if you want to be part of the community, make sure you guys join the. I believe you guys have a Telegram now. We're in the X chat because X is where crypto lives.
That's it. We're on. Yeah. So we've got X, Telegram, and Discord. But I'm being very selective on who's getting into the Discord. So you should be in it already. I think I already put you in it.
The Discord, I don't know. I haven't been on. I've got so many damn freaking chats in Discord. It's crazy. I'll have to check. I will definitely join the Discord if I have a link. But yeah,
you're in, and you're in the Silver Gold chat.
Is it the same Discord? They just renamed it?
No, it's still the 1% Club because
okay, yeah, I'm in it.
Club is still the ethos of everything that I do, even with the coin. Like it's my mantra for life. It's in everything. So our Discord is called the 1% Better Club. But yeah, no, there's a specific lock channel for long-term holders that it can't be compromised. I think that's probably the most important thing to me right now is surrounding myself with the right people that I trust, people that I've known for years, to help guide me through these decisions. Because like I'm telling you, man, I'm hundreds of messages a day. This, dev that. Like it's just. It's great to have really good people that I know and trust that we have spent many time in real life with. So it's great.
Yeah, exactly. The last thing you want is somebody to be extractive right now. Again, you're building right now. The goal is to build this up. You don't want grifters right now. You want to, you know what I mean? You want to try to build with the positive people that see the vision and see the potential that this could be, again, around you as with your team. Again, holders of the coin, they're free to do whatever the hell they want. Like it's for everybody. This is an inclusive community. If you're here to make money, you're here to make money. If you're here to, be part of the communities, if you're here for fantasy football, if you're here for the, tokenizing assets, like, everybody's here for different things, and for me that's what mass adoption is. Mass adoption is just a spot for everybody to be able to have a seat at the table, right?
And that's the whole point, right? And that's really like the idea of like why I decided to like add this into what I was doing anyway, because like it's fun. It's like it's part of the culture. Like it's where my people are. So like why let's have this. We can also participate in the tokenization run because that's going to be a Jenny run for sure. Like that is going to be absolutely something we want to participate in, and we don't want Wall Street to take all of the opportunity. That's what we're building is the Main Street's opportunity.
Absolutely. And I also wanted to point out that we had another Mike just pop in the chat. So I think Mike may be a little bit better than Justin when it comes to names, because I don't see any other Justins in the chat. Like,
I mean, sometimes being unique is better. I don't know.
What's going on, Mike Navarro? Welcome to the chat.
Oh, here.
Smash. So, what do you got on the pipeline next? Like, what's the next main focus you got going on right now for Jason? The most immediate
really,
thing.
my two main focuses, like for sure. Is one to make sure that we can get this token verified, so that it doesn't show up in people's wallets and show up like with red flags or any kind of issues. And I haven't had anything like that. Like I've been able to move it around and put it into things with you don't have to like unhide it or anything, but just to make sure, right? Like just to feel good. It's like one of those things I want to feel good about myself, like showing up with like a pressed shirt versus a wrinkled shirt. You know what I mean? Like I want to have like a nice looking shirt. So I want that verification to be squared away on Jupiter. So we need to do a few things as the community to get some more likes on that. I think you need 10 minimum for to start moving it up the ladder, and then to clear that kind of like things that you need to fix. So that, and then just awareness, man, just getting back out there, letting people know what we're doing, getting to work and start building. You know what I mean? Like my goal, we're going to be in Futurist next week, and I'm going to kind of announce more of the tokenization stuff on stage and like when the opportunity's right, and talk about it with the founders that I'm going to be interviewing and everything. And so like next week is the soft kind of rollout to the ecosystem there. And then when we get to November, when Futurist is back here in the States down in Miami, that's when the first IRL business is being rolled out. And so like, it's time to get to work. You know what I mean? So this has been fun to put together, and I'm really excited about that. But for me, it's get everything cleaned up with the coin, which we've done a really good job of doing so far, and then get to work so that other people, because like, I'm getting like, obviously like, people are like, oh, Bencoin vibes. It's like, dude, not even close. First off, no, don't. There's no comparison. And second off, like, no. And so just for me now, it's like I got to dig in and show everybody like I mean fucking business. I'm building what I'm saying I'm going to build, and everybody's going to understand it soon. And so those are my two things. Make sure that the coin gets verified, and then start building.
And you know what? That's part of the good thing that you're doing it slow and in public, because it's gonna take time to get people. There's so much bad actors in this space, and you've seen it. Like, there's a lot of people that just are trying to screw other people over and all that.
Right.
You're not one of those people, but there's a bad taste in people's mouth from previous experiences. It's going to take time to change their mind.
General, right? I mean, and I get that. And so that's my job, is to just, look, I've got a good reputation. We're going to keep it that way. We're going to keep pushing forward. And all I can do, look, I know with crypto, you don't trust, you verify. It's that I get that idea. I get that ethos. Like, I understand that very well. And so all I can do is tell you what I'm going to do. And then if you just want to watch from the sidelines, watch me do it, great. If you want to join me, great. If you want to be like part of it, awesome. You choose your own adventure, man. It's like one of the fucking scratch and snips. You can do whatever you want. But all I know is what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what I'm building, and the effort that I'm going to put in is going to be unparalleled to what a lot of people have seen. So.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, community first. Look, your community is the one that I joined, the W3BC, man. I joined that one first. That's got me in the content creating, and that I stayed because it's a great community. Like, I just found my people, right? And no matter what I've done in crypto, where I've gone, who I've partnered with, I've always been in that group. That was the first group chat I've been in since I even made my X account with Modern Canadian. And I'm never leaving. So it's one of those things. You just find your people. I was talking to my wife about this today. I'm like, my IRL friends, I've outgrown them. Like, they're not go-getters. They're either people that don't have kids and just want to go and I feel like people that don't have kids are still like kids. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have someone else they gotta look after, right? So like it's just hard to connect with those with people on that level. And some of my other friends still play video games and don't do anything they're not doing anything with their life. So hey, Carrie, I'm not targeting you, bro. I'm just saying, like, people that are married that don't have kids, which I get, because things are expensive and kids are a lot of work and you want to go enjoy your life. Don't get me wrong. It's just hard because I'm in a different part in my life. Like, I have a kid, I'm caring for somebody else. I'm building that future because I know I'm going to pass on my wealth to my daughter. Like, and that's my focus right now is wealth creation and all that kind of stuff for that inevitable goal. So it's hard for me to relate to my, at least my personal friends anymore. So being in crypto, being in this community, all people, even Carrie, for example, you, like, people that don't have kids, but you're striving for something, you're building stuff, you're doing things. My friends are not doing anything. Like, my friends, like, there's nothing really holding that relationship together other than just we had a past together. You know what I mean?
I know absolutely what you're talking about. With kind of like the homies that I grew up with. I don't see them anymore. At some point, like, we grew separate ways, and I think that's like, it's normal, because I found my tribe too. Like, ultimately, like, the people that I've met here in crypto. This phase of my life, that this is ultimately the most important. Like, that was obviously, like, when we were younger, right? Like, for all of us, like, it's very pivotal for us to have our come ups and who we hung out with and did all that shit. But like, now at this stage, like you were saying, like, for us in general, like, or for us specifically, you and I, like, we're around the same age. We've got a child around the same age. We've got the same kind of goals and stuff. And it's just, it's just where we're at. And I'm the same. I'm just hyper focused on making sure that everything is squared away for my daughter.
We create the reality around us. We create our reality by the way we think, the people we hang around, And the people I've met in crypto in this space, especially in the Web3 breakfast community, are people that fill my cup instead of people that drain my cup. You know what I mean? They're energy givers, not energy takers. So, and I surround myself, and I try to surround myself with people that give me energy, and that just leads to amazing things. You start meeting more amazing people. You just vibrate at a higher frequency. Absolutely. Speaking of vibrating, you see those vibration plates they have at the conferences?
Oh, dude, those things are great, and they like shake the shit out of your inner.
My knees almost gave out on one of them. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, was it for your lymphatic system, right? Like it's like they're really good. Like they're weird, but like, there is some benefit.
So I had Tracy on my other show, and she said they're going to be at the Futures Conference.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the same people. So they'll be there, so we can shake it out.
Dude, let's do this. Well, I'll probably end up.
Let's do a whole interview on the shake.
Yes, that's where I was going. Yes, I'm all about that. We're doing an interview on the shaker. Definitely.
Okay, guys. Bitcoin price.
A whole bunch of what? How do we give away an NFT?
What was that? I was shaking.
Gary would like to give an NFT away because we got a whole bunch of likes on the video. So
let's do it.
Who's in the chat?
Can we do like a wheel of names or something?
Oh yeah.
Okay, anybody that wants to participate in this NFT giveaway, put a 1 in the chat.
That's a good point. And then all right, I'll find a wheel of
So I assume everybody should be putting 1 in the chat. And then that way we'll have we'll see who's active or who's sleeping.
All right, who do we got here? Carrie and Curtis.
Curtis. Come on, Mikes. There you go. There's one Mike. Mike Navarro. Where's my mics at? Let's go.
Navarro. That's 3. You got 33% chance. Anybody else? You can be on watching on X too. We'll pop it in here. What you got to do?
X, we'll put it in. 1 in chat. Type 1 in chat if you're active. If you're not sleeping, if you're awake and you're caffeinated, or maybe you're just hydrated, put a 1 in chat.
I put a 1 for Kerry. Might even win his own NFT. You never know. Should I take him out of it?
He has to send it to his other wallet.
Wash trade it.
There you go.
There's my guy Rin Tin Tin. Should we put Kerry off of it or on it? What do you think? Should we add ourselves to it or no?
I don't think that's fair. No,
that's not fair. We're gonna take Kerry off it too.
We want the community to win this. Delete me.
Shut up, Kerry. We can just erase your name is what we can do.
Was behind 1 minute in the video driving home. No, we'll give everybody 30 seconds to type 1 in the chat if you're active and you want a free NFT, a potential chance to win a free NFT.
Let's look at the chain link chart really quick.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And that'll give everybody a chance to catch up. Maybe you're a few minutes behind. Go put in the chat.
Okay, so the 4 hour. Let's go to weekly and work our way down. We'll do it real quick. Weekly, same idea. Double bottom, more advanced on this double bottom than the what do you call it? The Bitcoin chart. So I see a move. Again, first we got to get above here. $9 is our resistance level. Get above $9. We got a nice gap here, like right up to basically we can get up to that 200-day moving average, $12. So we could have a nice pump in, coming up for Chainlink. First target, you want to get above here. You get above here, and then your double bottom is playing out. So you want to get above about $10. So let's see if we can make our way up to $10 and then go from there. Again, I love the low stochastics curving up. I love the RSI popping off and crossing the yellow line. This looks good. Honestly, this looks good for a Chainlink pump. Even if it's just up to $10, that looks pretty good.
Dude, anything under $10 on Chainlink is a steal. Steal.
And like I told you, what I was waiting for Bitcoin to do is the price action to get above the 21 and stick above it. This candle is above it. So we'll see in 3 days and 22 hours if this weekly candle closes above this 21-day moving average. I would start to put a long and maybe put my stop link either below this wick or below this wick at 7.5 cents if you can hold out for that kind of volatility. But it looks good to me on the weekly. We're gonna go the 3-day. See again every time. Same idea, double bottom here, bottom, and popping off above the 21, looking good, building up towards another high, right? Getting above these levels here. Again, we get above here, we have a nice little gap right up to $10. That's a 3-day. Let's look at your 4-hour. 4-hour looks bullish, but again, high stochastic, high RSI. RSI is overheated right now, so we'll see. This could still pop off. If we're super bullish, it's going to continue to go. We are in this. This to me looks more like a rising wedge. So this kind of looks like we will come back down. Or maybe, hold on. This could be an ascending triangle. You know what? I'm leaning more towards an ascending triangle.
And then do you measure that bump move, and that's what your
ascending triangle is measured basically from the top, like kind of like this. So that again, $9. So we'll see how that consolidates. So what were you gonna say?
I was saying, give it to me. Give me $9 chain link. Give me $10 chain link. Give me $20 chain link. Give me $100 chain link. Give it to me.
Absolutely. Well, that's again, we're above the 200-day moving average. This was want to see, and we're starting to see the moving averages move up. So what we want to see is price action pop off here like this, flag out again, pop off, flag out again, and work our way up. Like that's an uptrend.
If I'm not mistaken, DTCC went live today with Chainlink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which they process quadrillions a year. So that was like the quote from Sergey today was quadrillions. He was on, I think, the Bankless podcast, and he was talking about kind of what they're doing. Yeah, so DTCC goes live, or it went live today. Maybe that's what that big candle was yesterday or something. And then
makes sense. So look at your 1 hour. Remember, I told you we want to see price action move up, flag out, move up, flag out. So here we are. On the 1 hour, we came up, we consolidated, came up, consolidated, bouncing off the 21 again, and now we're looking like we're making another move. This is a bull flag, my friends.
So oh, Luca in the building, my guy, there he is. He wants to win an NFT.
$8.80. That's where the next target of this bull flag is. If you want to put a long here, you put a long. You put a long here, your stop loss would be somewhere around probably this, either this wick or this wick. I'd probably put it around this wick here because you'll have lose to 21 at that point, and you can try to ride that puppy up to the next move. So could be a potential long for Chainlink up to $8.80. Low stochastics and RSI looking like we just want to see that curl up. We'll see how this bull flag continues.
Can you set alerts on the stochastics?
I believe so. Yeah, right here.
Oh yeah.
See? You could definitely do that. Let's look at the 15 minute. 15 minutes should still be bullish. For the 1 hour is bullish, most likely. Yeah. 5 minute. 5 minutes looking like. Let's see. So the 5 minute wants to make the model. So we want to see the 5 minute cross. See, we're just touching right now. So we're looking for that cross. So what you're going to want to see is this come back and bounce off this right here. So we might have to reset first. So we might actually come down, double top, come down, maybe come revisit here. We'll have to watch. Right now, the 5 minutes crucial. We want to, if we're the 21, the white line is it going to get rejected by the 200 or is it going to cross? If it gets rejected, then I would wait before we get into a long and let the 5 minutes show the model. And then again, it starts with the 1 minute. So let the 1 minute show the model and then the 5 minute, and then your 15 minute, your 1 hour are more likely to happen. But it looks good. Weekly's bullish, daily's bullish.
I'm going to throw in a long. I'm I'm going to chain link long. All right.
Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Tomorrow might be a good day. This week may be pretty good. All right, I think that was long enough. We went through the chain link chart, so I think we'll see if we can do this. Hold on, I gotta remove mine. Share yours.
Good.
All right, guys, this is it to win an NFT.
Hopefully this can work. Click the spin. Okay, all right. The moment you've all been waiting for. Winner of the NFT. What kind of NFT is it? It is Dead Punks on ETH. 3, 2, 1. And the winner of the NFT is my man, Mike Navarro. Damn.
It's a mic.
That wheel did you dirty, Curtis. Holy smoke.
The mics.
It is. Congratulations, sir.
Congrats, Mike Navarro, for winning that NFT. What was it? It was a what punk?
Dead Punks?
Dead Punks?
Dead Punks.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations to everyone who participated. All you had to do was put a 1 in the chat. Wasn't that hard. But it is what it is. All right. Well, congratulations to our winner.
So hit up Carrie in the DMs, and he'll hook you up, bro. Sick. Well, I think that was a pretty note to go off on. We know where we're going, more or less, either up or down.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like I used to laugh when you see like the big boy traders like crypto, the moon or what's the other guy? Crypto, and it's like they always get slack. Oh, you're saying it could go up or it could go down, and then I started learning how to trade. I'm like, well, yeah, they're right. That's exactly what it could be.
And it just forces you to like look at the both perspectives and like strategize and pick. And sometimes you got to pick a plan. Sometimes you pick the outcome, right? You don't react to the market. You plan, and that's how you win.
Exactly. You forecast your next trade, and when the trade comes to you, you just execute. That's really all it is. And again, even after all that, you could still lose the trade. It's all about probabilities. It's never guaranteed to get you a win. All we do is play probabilities. That's why you have risk management with your trading, so you don't get wiped out. Being in this game for a long time is how you win. You continue to be able to play over and over and over. And if you're a profitable trader, even if it's only 51%, you're still growing your portfolio. So we'll see. We'll be back again next week. Tomorrow or next week we'll be at the Futures Conference. So we'll be, beautiful sunny skies, hopefully. I believe Tuesday is gonna rain, but Wednesday is gonna be beautiful. So perfect for us.
Dude, if it's nice, dude, maybe we can even take do a video on the water taxi. We'll do our group interview this time. We'll fill up a water taxi and we'll shoot our video there versus standing on the boardwalk.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so many things that we can do. Like Futures is the best, honestly. And they have free taxi rides from I think it's Tetra Group, which is in charge of they created the Canadian stablecoin CADD. Oh. So they're offering free water taxi rides. So I believe it's the first 150 people to show up at the dock on Bay Street. I believe there's 2 locations. You have to go to the website, but there's 2 locations, and if the first 150 people there going to the Futures get a free taxi ride voucher. So if you want to take a taxi, go do it.
We should ask if we can have a private one for the sake of shooting a video. I think we could probably make that.
Hell yeah. Let's see if we can just interview the Tetra Group people.
Hey, give it 20 minutes. We'll all get on the boat. We'll do an interview. It'll be great. We'll bring the tripod and the good camera and all that stuff. We'll do it right.
Yeah, we'll just we'll just get on the taxi and we'll just
cruise.
Throw the pilot for a bit.
No.
with a life preserver just for a couple minutes. Perfect. He fell. I'm kidding.
I got a captain's license. I can captain the boat.
Arr, matey.
Arr, matey.
Gargonzola.
I do. When I lived in Florida, I had to pass like a thing, and I became a boat captain for real. So I could do it.
The more you know.
Yep.
That's awesome. Jay changed his lived a life. He's a seasoned, cultured individual.
It's been fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying being the dev right now. I'm actually really loving this. It's fun.
That's awesome. Well, everybody, we'll see you guys next week at the Futures Conference. Thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations, Mike Navarro, for winning an NFT. I hope we armed you with some information. I hope you're, if not, hopefully you were educated or entertained with at least my lack of speaking today. Thank you so much for popping in, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Trade Daddies. Peace.
See you.
Yeah. Another session in the books. Trade Daddies. Let's close it out right. Yeah. From the charts to the couch, we appreciate your time. Every view, every share, that support is a sign. Late night learners building wealth slow. Plant seeds today, watch the legacy grow. We don't flex hype, we invest in the grind. Teach discipline so you level your mind. If the game gave value and the message hit deep, run it back, tap like, let the algorithm speak. Trade Daddies, yeah, we here every week, dropping gems, keeping structure unique. If you vibe with the movement, help it expand. Like, share, subscribe, build the brand. Trade Daddies, yeah, we teach no cap. Real dads, real trades, real talk on the map. Yeah. No promises quick, just knowledge and reps. Risk managed tight, calculated steps. From beginners to vets, everybody can learn. Market cycle spin, patience earns. So salute to the viewers, community strong. Independent thinkers, moving along. Hit subscribe if you rock with the show. Turn alerts on, don't miss the flow. Don't miss the flow.
Who keeps it real? Trade Daddies. Who builds the skill? Trade Daddies. Like it up, share it wide, subscribe and ride. Daddy time, knowledge climb. See you next week, same grind.